This video is about something many people experience but rarely talk about openly. When simple, everyday tasks suddenly feel too hard. Most people believe that struggling with chores or daily routines is just a part of getting older. They think it's normal to feel a bit slower or less motivated with age. But here's the surprising truth. When basic activities like making a meal, paying bills, or even getting dressed start to feel overwhelming, it can be an early sign of cognitive changes. Changes that deserve attention, not dismissal. According to the National Institute on Aging, feeling overwhelmed by routine tasks may indicate early cognitive decline. It could also be a sign of depression, anxiety, or other health issues that affect the brain. In this video, we'll help you understand why this happens, what it might mean, and most importantly, what steps you can take next. We'll talk about how to tell when it's normal aging and when it might be something more. And we'll discuss how to respond with compassion and practical strategies, whether it's happening to you or someone you love. Let's start by talking about what these feelings really mean. Why do simple tasks start to feel harder? When you think about it, many daily chores require more brain power than we realize. Take cooking, for example. You need to plan a meal, remember ingredients, follow steps, time everything correctly, and stay focused the whole time. Or paying bills. You have to remember due dates, understand statements, write checks or go online, and keep track of your balance. These tasks involve what experts call executive function, the part of the brain responsible for planning, organizing, problem solving, and multitasking. As we age, some natural changes happen in the brain. Processing speed can slow down. We might need more time to find the right word or to remember why we walked into a room. But when you start to feel truly overwhelmed, when you avoid tasks altogether, feel panicky thinking about them, or feel unable to finish even simple chores, this goes beyond normal aging. It might signal mild cognitive impairment, MCI, or early stages of dementia. Or it could be related to depression or anxiety, which also affect executive function. How common is this feeling? You're not alone. According to a study published in the journal Alzheimer's and Dementia, up to 15 to 20% of adults over 65 have mild cognitive impairment. Many first notice it not as memory loss, but as a feeling that everyday life is just too much. In fact, for some, struggling with tasks shows up before memory issues. They might still remember names and dates, but feel unable to organize a grocery list or keep the house tidy. People often hide these struggles because they're embarrassed or afraid. They might say, "I'm just tired," or "I've always been messy," rather than admit something feels different. But recognizing this early can make a big difference. Could it be something other than dementia? Absolutely. Feeling overwhelmed can be caused by many things besides dementia. For example, depression can cause low energy, poor concentration, and lack of motivation. Anxiety can make tasks feel more difficult, creating a cycle of avoidance and guilt. Chronic stress affects focus and decision-making skills. Sleep problems, poor sleep disrupts memory and attention. Medication side effects. Some common medications in older adults can affect mental clarity. Thyroid disorders. Low thyroid function can cause brain fog and fatigue. That's why it's so important to look at the whole picture. Getting a proper medical evaluation can reveal treatable causes and help you feel more in control. Why early attention matters. Many people wait too long to mention these struggles to their doctor. They worry about being labeled or losing independence. But early intervention is key. In some cases, addressing depression, fixing a medication issue, or treating a vitamin deficiency can dramatically improve how you feel. Even if cognitive decline is starting, early support can help slow progression and improve quality of life. You can put strategies in place, adapt your environment, and involve loved ones before crises happen. It's not about labeling yourself. It's about understanding what's happening so you can take action. Signs it may be more than just aging. So, how can you tell if feeling overwhelmed is a warning sign rather than a normal part of aging? Here are some clues. Tasks that used to be easy now feel impossible. If you always enjoyed cooking but now find yourself staring at the stove, unsure where to start, that's a red flag. You start avoiding chores altogether. You might leave dishes in the sink for days or let bills pile up unopened. You feel lost or confused even in familiar places. Maybe you walk into a room and forget why, or you can't remember the steps to make your favorite recipe. You repeat the same questions or stories. Loved ones might notice this first. You experience mood changes. Feeling unusually irritable, withdrawn, or anxious can be an early sign of brain changes. If you recognize several of these in yourself or someone close to you, it's worth talking to a healthcare professional. How to talk to your doctor about it. It can feel intimidating to bring this up. Many people fear they'll be judged or dismissed. But doctors are trained to look at the full picture. When you describe your struggles clearly, it helps them identify whether the problem is related to cognition, mood, or something else. When you go to your appointment, consider bringing a list of specific tasks that feel overwhelming. Notes about when these feelings started. Any changes in mood, sleep, or appetite. A trusted friend or family member who can share their observations. The doctor might recommend a cognitive assessment, blood tests to check for vitamin deficiencies or thyroid problems, or a medication review. Sometimes, just adjusting a medication can help clear up foggy thinking. Practical steps you can take at home. While you wait for answers, there are things you can start doing now to support your brain and feel more in control. Simplify your routines. Break big chores into smaller steps. Instead of clean the kitchen, try clear the counter, then wipe the stove, then wash the dishes. Checking off small steps can feel encouraging. Use visual reminders. Post sticky notes or keep a whiteboard with daily tasks in a visible place. Even simple lists can reduce mental load. Establish consistent daily habits. Try to wake up, eat, and go to bed at the same time each day. Routine helps the brain stay oriented. Minimize distractions. Turn off the TV or radio when focusing on a task. Quiet helps your brain process one thing at a time. Stay socially connected. Regular chats with friends or family, even brief phone calls, can stimulate the mind and lift mood. Move your body. Gentle exercise, like walking or stretching, boosts blood flow to the brain and improves focus. Be kind to yourself. Understand that it's okay to ask for help and to have off days. Self-criticism only increases stress and makes tasks feel even harder. Support from family and friends. If you're watching this video for someone you love, know that your support matters enormously. When someone starts feeling overwhelmed, they may withdraw or feel ashamed. They might fear losing their independence. Here are ways to help without taking over. Offer to do tasks together. Cooking or sorting mail side by side can feel less intimidating than doing it alone. Encourage, don't criticize. Celebrate small victories rather than focusing on mistakes. Be patient with repeated questions. Gently answer and redirect when needed. Watch for safety concerns. If you notice missed medications, spoiled food in the fridge, or forgotten stove burners, it's time to bring in extra support. Help coordinate medical visits. Offer to go along to appointments or help take notes. Remember, your loved one's sense of dignity is just as important as their safety. Balancing both takes time and understanding. Why early action helps maintain independence. It may feel scary to face the possibility of cognitive changes. But the earlier you act, the more options you have to stay independent longer. Early support means you can create systems to stay organized. Set up help before emergencies happen. Make legal and financial plans on your own terms. Learn strategies to keep your brain active and engaged. It's not about giving up control, it's about staying in control. Cognitive training and brain health strategies. Beyond simplifying routines, there are ways to actively strengthen your brain. While no activity can cure cognitive decline, certain habits can help support brain health and potentially slow changes. Here are a few evidence-backed strategies. Keep learning new things. Take up a new hobby, learn a language, try puzzles or crosswords. Challenging your brain creates new connections and keeps it flexible. Stay physically active. Exercise doesn't just help your heart, it helps your brain too. Regular movement improves blood flow, supports mood, and stimulates brain growth factors. Eat a brain-supportive diet. Focus on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats like olive oil and fish. This is similar to the Mediterranean diet, which research suggests may help maintain brain function. Get enough sleep. During deep sleep, the brain clears out waste and consolidates memories. Aim for 7 to 9 hours a night, and keep a consistent sleep schedule. Manage blood pressure and blood sugar. High blood pressure and diabetes are both linked to higher dementia risk. Keeping these in check helps protect your brain over time. Stay socially engaged. Loneliness and isolation can accelerate cognitive decline. Even brief daily chats help stimulate thinking and improve mood. Accepting help without losing yourself. A big barrier for many people is the fear of losing independence. Accepting help might feel like giving in or losing control. But here's the truth. Accepting help is actually a sign of strength. It shows that you care about your safety, your dignity, and your future. Whether that means using a meal delivery service, hiring someone to help with housekeeping, or asking a family member to check in, these are all ways to stay engaged and active for longer. Making small adjustments early often means you can avoid bigger crises later. Planning ahead with compassion. If you or a loved one are starting to feel overwhelmed, this is also a good time to discuss future plans. Having these conversations while you're still fully engaged allows you to express your wishes clearly. Topics to consider: who you'd want to help manage finances if needed, preferences for healthcare decisions, legal documents like power of attorney or living wills, housing preferences if more support becomes necessary. While these conversations can feel uncomfortable, they give you and your family peace of mind. They ensure that future decisions align with your values. Signs you should seek immediate help. In some cases, feeling overwhelmed can be a sign of an urgent medical issue. Seek help right away if you notice sudden, severe confusion or disorientation, trouble speaking or understanding speech, sudden weakness or numbness, especially on one side of the body, vision problems or sudden severe headache. These could be signs of a stroke or another acute medical emergency. Call for help immediately, do not wait. You are not alone. It's important to remember. You are not alone in this. Millions of older adults face similar challenges. There is no shame in feeling overwhelmed. And there is real power in speaking up. By addressing these feelings early, you give yourself the best chance to stay independent, safe, and connected. Whether it's changing routines, seeking medical guidance, or talking openly with loved ones, every small step matters. Final thoughts. If simple tasks have started to feel too difficult, take it seriously. It may be a sign of early cognitive changes, or it may reflect something else that can be treated and improved. Don't ignore it. Reach out to your doctor. Talk to your family. Start making small changes today to support your brain and protect your independence. You deserve to feel clear-headed, confident, and supported every day. Thank you for being here with Silver Memory. Subscribe for weekly, trusted brain health insights designed just for you. And remember, taking care of your mind is one of the most meaningful gifts you can give yourself and those who love you.